We have successfully caged killer whales, lions, and polar bears. But there is one apex predator that completely shatters our control. Every single time humans try to lock it up, it chooses to die. We have successfully built kingdoms for the ocean's deadliest killers. We've put 10-ton killer whales in concrete pools and turned massive tiger sharks into tourist attractions. But there is one creature that refuses our cages. A predator so fiercely tied to the wild that it has defeated every billionaire aquarium owner in history. The great white shark. If you buy a ticket to SeaWorld today, you will never see one. Not because we don't want to catch them, but because when we do, they start dying. During the height of the Jaws phenomenon, aquariums realized that having a live great white would be the ultimate gold mine. So, they tried. In 1980, Steinhardt Aquarium kept one for a few days. It refused to eat and constantly slammed into the glass. In 2016, an aquarium in Japan finally got one. It survived exactly 3 days before sinking to the bottom of the tank, dead. Every single attempt across 5 decades ended the exact same way: rapid sickness, starvation, or sudden death. The world's greatest marine biologists were left entirely helpless. Why does a creature that survives the harshest oceans collapse the moment it steps into a human sanctuary? The answers are hardwired into the great white's anatomy. First, they are obligate ram ventilators, breathing by pushing water through their mouth. They cannot pump water over their gills while sitting still. To breathe, a great white must constantly move forward. If it stops, it drowns. In a standard tank, turning around slows them down too much, slowly suffocating them. Second, they are nomadic travelers. A great white doesn't live in a territory. It lives in an ocean. They routinely swim from thousands of miles of open water without ever sensing a wall. Third, great whites navigate by sensing the Earth's magnetic field. They detect electrical impulses from living creatures up to a mile away. Inside an aquarium, the pumps, the filtration systems, the metal fixtures, they create a constant wall of electromagnetic noise. Imagine living inside a room where every alarm in the world is going off at once. That is what a tank feels like to a great white. Fourth, they refuse to eat. In captivity, most great whites stop feeding entirely. They starve themselves. Some researchers believe they simply cannot reconcile their instinct to hunt open water with the reality of a confined space. Others believe the stress alone shuts their systems down. But there was one exception. In 2004, the Monterey Bay Aquarium did what everyone thought was impossible. They kept a young great white alive for nearly 6 months. How? They didn't just build a big tank. They built a 1-million-gallon custom-shaped arena specifically designed for open ocean animals. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on custom transit tanks with oxygenation systems just to get it there. For 198 days, millions of people looked a great white in the eye. But then, something shifted. As the shark grew, its hunting instincts kicked in. It attacked 2 other sharks in the tank. It began pacing. The aquarium realized a terrifying truth. They hadn't conquered the challenge. They had only delayed the inevitable. They quickly released it back into the wild. The Monterey experiment proved what we always feared, but secretly admired. The great white shark cannot be tamed. We live in an age where humans have put rovers on Mars, decoded the human genome, and built machines that think. And yet, we cannot keep a single great white shark alive in a tank. Maybe that's not a failure of science. Maybe that's the point. The great white doesn't belong to us. It doesn't belong behind glass, or under lights, or in a place where children press their hands against a window to get close to it. It belongs to 12,000 feet of open ocean, to migration routes older than civilization, to a food chain that was balanced long before we arrived. There are creatures on this earth that were never meant to be observed, only respected. In an era where humanity has paved over the wilderness and put nature behind bars for a price, the great white remains completely unbroken. It demands the entire ocean, or it demands death. Perhaps some things are meant to be feared from a distance, rather than viewed through a glass window. Nature Revealed always finds a way to stay wild. Like and subscribe for more amazing nature facts.